I am a mocha mom and I am back at 6 o'clock in the morning. You see the darkness in the background. I would normally be terrified to do a video at this time for fear that my kids would wake up, but it is so nice and quiet. And I just realized that my locks are 3 years old. They turned 3 in October, and they're such a natural part of my life that, wow, I didn't even realize that an anniversary passed by and I didn't put up a video. So here I am to show you the locks that I love so much. Let me talk about some things that I've noticed. My edges. My edges are growing in like crazy. I had some issues with postpartum shedding after every pregnancy, um, and after doing it 5 times, I don't know if that was just too much for my edges, but I've noticed that they're so much fuller. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I had some tests done and found out that my iron is low and was put on a regimen of taking iron by my doctor, of taking iron after every meal. And I've noticed the fullness in both my edges and my crown. And so I'm extremely happy and excited about that. Also, I did go around and cut off some of my two-headed dragons. A two-headed dragon is where you take two locks and join them so that the base starts growing in the thickness of the two locks combined together, and then you have these two tails on the end. My hair was just getting really big, and I wanted it to be less full, and so I cut them off, and so this is what it looks like. I really don't like how that looks with the fat lock up here and the tail toward the end. So I've decided going forward that I will not be doing that, especially if it's this much of a discrepancy. So when my locks grow out to a length I'm satisfied with, or well, a lot longer than a length that I'm satisfied with, I'm gonna cut the tail end and get rid of those because I really don't like how this looks. But most of the other ones weren't this thick. It's probably most marked with this one. So I don't think I'll let them grow much longer than, say, mid-back length. So I'll probably grow them down to my waist just to get rid of that, at least that layer. Because there are many layers, with the front layer being the shortest layer, but my hair just naturally grows like that. Another thing that I've noticed is the issues of buildup. Now that my locks are considered mature, sometimes they get kind of stiff. And the reason for that is not because locks are supposed to be stiff. I've learned it's product buildup. Because of my scalp, I tend to shampoo a lot more than most lock wearers. And so I read something on Naturality that scared me to death about buildup promoting mildew and things like that. And someone recommended lock soaking. So I tried that. That's just where, I went and got in my big garden tub and float back there like this with my hair like a mermaid. And then when I got too tired in that position, I would like get on my side like this and just let it soak and then do the other side and let it soak you know and you could go really far with that. You could put essential oils in the water with you, like lavender is supposed to be really good for your scalp. Tea tree, rosemary is stimulating to your scalp, and these oils wouldn't really do anything to your body. I thought about using apple cider vinegar, but I just couldn't dream of laying in there with that smell. So showering is one thing, but just soaking in the bathtub with that strong smell, I didn't think I could do that. So, but I guess in an emergency situation, that's something you could do if you're dealing with a bad smell or mildew or whatever. But afterwards, my locks felt so light. Not that they're heavy, but there was definitely a difference, and extremely soft and, almost the way they did when I first locked my hair. Um, So one tip that I read from them was you forget about, don't even worry about your baby locks, your immature locks. You could just relax and let those go. But when it comes to your mature locks, they really need extra care and attention so that you don't develop long-term problems like mildew festering in the core of your locks that constantly get reactivated. All you could do is temporarily neutralize that situation, but I read somewhere that every time a little piece of lint or whatever gets caught up in there, it restarts the process all over again. I mean, I was horrified. I'll put a picture at the end of what my hair looked like when I first started locking day one. Be blessed.